All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my video. This is your boy Sean, entrepreneur from Streaming One Stop Central. I'm gonna set up the Superbox Ultra for the first time and zoom in here and wait for him to boot up. So this is a how-to video for anybody that wants to set up your Superbox Ultra. And it's basically the same as what you would get with the Superbox Elite 3. It's just that it's just got a more powerful chipset, and it's got a few more apps that you can have at your disposal. So what I'll do is I'll go through the first thing, which is basically I'll set it up with the internet connection. Make sure that's good, because internet connection is most important first before doing anything with these boxes. And so what we're going to do is we're going to set up internet connection. We're going to find my network. And then we're going to enter the password. It just take a few minutes. Okay. Also, now that's working. Okay, so waiting for it to connect to the internet. Excuse me there. Connection successful. All right, so now we got it set up where we can access everything online. We're connected to our network now. And let me just go through real quick what we have as far as our apps. I'm on settings right now, so I'm going to various apps. Of course, we have our default Blue TV. Make sure that's installed. Of course, that's installed in the box there. And if it's not installed, make sure you go to the add sign here, press OK on add, and then you're going to, of course, select the appropriate Blue TV. As you will see it there, it's got a gray check mark there. If I'm going to zoom in real quick, that way you guys can see it. All right, there we go. All right, so it's got a gray check mark. We confirmed that. Okay, so let's go back out of there. And then now we're going to check our VOD section, which that should have blue VOD. All right, that's confirmed. We got blue VOD. If it doesn't have it on the screen, be sure to add that. It's going to prompt you to the app screen. Make sure you have a gray mark checked on that once you get to that screen. And we're going to go to playback. Again, the same thing. Playback should be showing there. If not, just go to add the plus sign, okay, and make sure you add that. Okay, so now if you wanted to do these shortcuts, you would just basically add those or press menu to remove. And the menu button is on the remote. It is the one with the 3 lines. I'm gonna look right here. The 3 lines below the, I guess the setting or the fixture or the microphone, the 2 buttons there, that's the menu button. So you could just remove it there if you want to remove any apps or any add-ons. And so basically with that, you got everything you need here. Like I said, this is just the same as what you would have had with the Elite 3. It's just that you have a few more apps and you have a few more, you have a lot more power because of the chipset. And if you wanted to go to any of the other apps, you just go to the App Store and you could always add other apps to it. And then as long as you got them downloaded and as long as they are check mark green here in the App Store, then everything should be installed. But if you don't have it installed, more than likely it's going to be a down mark, which is going to be gray. But you want to make sure if you want to add it, you just hit OK on the gray mark that's got the arrow down, and you could add whatever app according to your preference. And see, you got a whole bunch of apps. Netflix, if you like Netflix, if you like YouTube, you can add that on there too. There's so many apps you can add on here. But because of time, we're not going to get into it all today. I'm just kind of giving you guys a general basis on how to set the box up. Okay. And then, of course, if you want to do your internet speed, you go to the fast icon or widget right here. You click onto that, and that's going to check for your internet speed. Let's zoom back out of that. So right now we're looking at 92. So that's pretty good, 92 Mbps. So that's pretty good. You want to get anywhere between 20 and 30 usually. 10 is acceptable to work these boxes, but I would go just a little higher. But right now 92 is excellent. So make sure you're at the proper internet speed before you start using the box. And then we also have the backup TV app. Just for say, for some reason the other apps don't work, you can always go to your backup TV app, which is basically the Blue TV app combined with the Blue VOD. It's basically the same app, but it's just there just in case of an emergency. So you guys, you got so many options with these boxes, with these Elite boxes. And of course, right now we're just loading. Give it time to load the channel list. It's doing that right now. Confirm that comes up, of course. And then we might have to check the App Store to see if it's actually loaded too, which we could do that too. So what we could do is go back to the App Store, which is the green mark box highlighted. Okay. Okay, so now we're looking for what? Playback TV? No, backup TV. It's installed, so yeah, we're good there. So it should load right on up once we get there. All right, so there's our TV directory. That's live TV, as you see it highlighted on the far upper left-hand corner. And then, of course, if you want to go to your video on demand, you just scroll over, you hit recommended. That switches you basically over to your video on demand stuff. But like I said, it's basically the Blue TV app combined with the Blue VOD app. So you got all this to your disposal right here. The latest and greatest movies, TV series, and shows. Back out of that. And I guess most of you guys, what you're going to be used to since for my customers that have been a part of the Superbox family, they're going to be familiar with the live TV or Blue TV setup. So we got that loading at proper speed. And so we got TV playing there. Okay, that's y'all. And you guys know that you guys can go and you guys can, um, you don't have to settle for all, but what you can do is you can go, and that's to get out of the application. You don't need to do that yet. All right, so let's see. If you want to go to your other categories, you could go to favorites. If you want to save your favorites, and how you do that is to save to your favorites, you just go to all, and as let's just say like A&E, you just press and hold till I see a white star or no, a yellow star right there, and you click on that, and then that's going to be already added to your favorites. See there, A&E is already in your favorites column. You got network, of course. That's for your network TV. Regional locals, that's all your local channels. I'm just not going to go through all of them. You got sports networks, of course, that brings up all your sports channels. And feel free to add any of those that you want for your favorites 24/7 TV. You got pay-per-view events. Uh, pay-per-view events, that's for all your pay-per-view shows, TV events, NBA, basketball games, Major League Baseball. You got something there. NFL's right there. Click on NFL. That's playing the Super Bowl, so you can click on that. NCAA football, Major League Soccer, and the list goes on, folks. So you got that at your disposal. ESPN Plus, you got that at your disposal. Music, you list of music channels, Canadian, Latino, Philippines. Got so much to choose from. Super Sport, and the list goes on. So let's go back to our all. And like I said, just feel free to tinker around with this thing as you will. Excellent HD quality, clear picture. This thing goes up to 6K. Very beautiful picture. So if we want to get out of this, we could either press the return button or we could just press the home button, which is the house on the remote. Hit that and that'll take you right back to the home screen. And you got so many choices with these different apps. Limitless, you got so many different choices here. So I'm not going to get into all of it today, but just to kind of give you a rundown on how to access this Superbox. The Elite Ultra is awesome. Very powerful hardware. And it works very fast too. As long as you keep your cache clear and all that stuff, you shouldn't have a problem with these boxes. And I'm going to show you how to do that in a few seconds here. Just trying to go on through the Limitless. That's just one of the other apps. Crystal Clear HD. Yeah. Can't beat it. Go back to the home screen. So let's just say if you want to do some troubleshooting and you may have an issue with playback speed, right? All right, there's one or two things you can do. You can go to the apps in the menu, which is the wheel section on the bottom, left-hand corner. So let's just say we got an issue with Blue TV. You go down to Blue TV, and you're going to go down to this one that says here, Clear Cache. You want to go down to that. Don't hit Clear Data because you're going to wipe out all your information, and you don't want to do that. So if you want to clear cache, all you got to do, or clear cache, you just hit OK, and that will clear your cache. But right now, it's so new, we don't need to do that right now. And that's the same thing for all the apps. You got to do the same thing for your backup TV, for the app, App Store, whatever, see all apps, you go to all the different apps. And, it's the same. Blue VOD, do the same for that. But right now, we're just doing this just to show you how to run through. You're not going to hit clear data, but you're going to hit clear cache. And then if you want to clear the cache, you just hit clear cache, OK on that. All right, so I'm going to go back to my main screen here. And that basically is it for this entirety of the Superbox walkthrough, Elite Ultra. And let's just say if you can't figure out the troubleshooting part, there's a part on here that will allow you to chat. And I think I'm going to get to that some other time because we're running out of time. So you guys get the gist of it. Oh, here it is. I think it's wait a minute. No, I thought I had it right here. I thought I had it. Okay, but I want to show you guys one more thing. One more thing I got to show you before we conclude with this video. And that's how to get voice remote on this thing right here. So what you have to do is press the microphone icon. You see how it says searching? It's searching right now. So you have to basically press OK and the directional pad at the same time. And search says completed. Okay, let's see what we got here. And then we want to connect. So the way we connect is we just hit OK and the back button at the same time. And that should allow us to, for 8 seconds, search completed. And then it says, we're going to watch for the LED on the remote to flash. So I got a flashing right here. All right, so hit OK again, and that should complete it. Pairing connected. That's how we connected. So we made the successful connection with, the voice remote and the Superbox. So let's try to do something real quick here. Very important step. Search YouTube. So hopefully it's going to pull up YouTube for us. Oh, it's telling me to sign in. Okay, so let's do this here. I don't want to sign in. I'm going to skip. Let's try it again. YouTube. Yes, I guess when it does that, it's allowing you to either have the option to sign in, or in this situation, it's a Google setup. It's an Android setup. So, I know this video is kind of long, but I'm just kind of getting you guys used to getting set up here. Let me try another command. Find Blue TV. All right, so we can even access Blue TV. See what I'm saying? Pulls it right up. All right, so let's try another command. Find Limitless. Okay, it didn't do it that time. All right, so let's go back home. Find Amazon Prime. Yeah, so some of these things, it's kind of like a work in progress, but you get the gist. The voice command does work. Find Equalizer 3.
To help you find more results from the apps under TV, I'll need to share your request with them. If you'd like that, just accept the permission and ask.
Okay, guys, we're going to conclude this video. We've been long enough. All right, everybody have a wonderful day. And thank you for tuning in to my page. And stay tuned for more updates from Streaming One Stop Central. Peace.